the 135, as it's also known as, is actually our goal setting tool that helps us decide exactly what we are going to do to accomplish our goals. So in this example here, we're looking at a goal of closing 18 sales at an average sale price of $315,000. And then these sections here are how we're actually going to do that. So we look at the 135 is actually, initially it was one goal, 3 priorities, and then 5 strategies for each priority. Now it has since changed. You can actually have more than 5 strategies. As you'll see here, we have 7 in this category, and then we have again 5 here. So but the idea is for you to break down your one goal into 3 priorities, and then from those priorities to have strategies in order to make those things happen. So we have our goal of 18 sales. Our first priority here, our strategy, is actually to connect with all of the people that we know, and that's considered our sphere of influence, or our SOI. So in the first line here, we have to create a database of 1,000 people. So really that's our base. And it might sound like a lot at first. However, if you even just check your phone, you'll see if you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to see how many contacts you actually have in your phone, which typically when we do that, the agents have well over 1,000 people already in their phone. So the idea here is to connect with everybody that you know, let them know you're in the real estate business, and then we put those people into our contact management system so that we can actually make a strategy around connecting with them at least 36 times per year, preferably now 55 times per year. And this is the section here, number 2, talking about, okay, so when we connect with those people, we want to make sure that we end up getting their email address, their phone number, their address, all of those things that we might not have out of these 1,000 people that we have maybe their name of, or maybe we have an email address, but we don't have a phone number. So the idea here for strategy number 2 is to connect with those people and fill in all of the missing information into our contact management system. So we want to have at least 10 contacts that we have filled in all of their information here into our contact management system. And then as we connect with the people in our sphere of influence, we want to mail them a thank you card. So we're going to do a handwritten note, hey, thanks for talking to us, and then set up the monthly emailers and the direct quarterly calls. So that's part of our 55 touch system here, is actually setting them up monthly to hear from us, and also our quarterly calls, we actually want to pick up the phone and talk to them at least 4 times per year. And then the strategy number 5 here is really spend 30 minutes on social media 2 times a week to connect with people that way. So we want to like 5 of their things, make 5 comments, and make 5 direct messages at least twice a week. Priority number 2 is talking about us connecting with people that we don't know. So in this area here, we're making strategies around, well, how do we meet new people? And the first one we're talking about doing here is our mega open house. We actually have a whole system on this, and I've just outlined a few of the things that are there in that system. The mega open house is talking about making 250 phone calls 2 days before to all of the houses around the house that we're holding open. So we're going to invite them to come check out the open house and to tell their friends and family who might be wanting to move into the area to come check out the open house. We're also going to do the same thing by going door knocking. So we're going to knock 100 doors around the open house the day before. And then, of course, because it's a mega open house, we want to put out at least 15 signs, and ideally 30 signs. Some people even go crazy, put out more than 30 signs. So we want the 15 to 30 or more open house signs, directionals and balloons and that sort of thing, to let everybody know about the open house. And then the next strategy is talking about for sale by owners and expireds and withdrawns. So these people, we already know they want to sell, so we really want to meet them fast and at least contact 10 of them per day, and ideally in each category, right? So 10 for sale by owners, 10 expired, 10 withdrawals. However, the minimum is actually 10 contacts per day from these categories here. And next we have create a preferred vendor list. So that's going to be connecting with home warranty companies, connecting with AC repairmen, connecting with landscapers, anybody that has anything to do with lenders, mortgage lenders, anybody that has anything to do with some type of connecting with a client that would help with the sale. That would be a vendor, possibly to clean out the house, a moving company, anybody like that has some type of complimentary service that we can connect with and become referral partners with. So it's always great to know people to refer your clients to, and we want to ask them for referrals as well. The next section here, we're talking about prospecting just listed or just sold, or open house circle prospecting. We mentioned open house circle prospecting a little bit above here earlier, but we're talking about when we're talking about making phone calls. And here, open house and circle prospecting, at least 10 contacts per day. So if you have a house that's just listed, you can call around the neighborhood and let people know about it. Or if it's just sold, around an open house, or just general circle prospecting here, 10 contacts per day. And then we talk about here strategy number 5, preview circle prospecting / door knocking. So 2 times a week when you're out previewing houses, actually go 10 houses on each side of the house that you're previewing and just door knock those houses and introduce yourself and let them know you're looking to sell this house down the street here. So I really want to connect you with people when you're out prospecting and previewing property. Go ahead and make the best time of it with door knocking the houses around there. And then the next section here is talking about phone duty and scheduling that weekly. So it's a great way to get new business and that sort of thing. And you can schedule that weekly. And then prospecting small businesses. So this is actually connecting with those business owners that are in the neighborhoods that you would like to work. So pizza places, anything like that. That is local businesses, to connect with them. The third priority here is actually talking about your growth plan. And these ideas are just, again, examples here. For this is important to create your 411 weekly. Now, with this is actually every Friday you're going to create a new 411, and that's going to be based off your GPS. So this is just some ideas here of what to include on your GPS, but whatever you have on your GPS, then those go onto your 411, and then that's your recurring schedule. It should include going over your 411, reviewing what you have here on your GPS and what should be on your 411, and what needs to be on your 411, what needs to be taken off your 411, and anything here as you add that to your weekly calendar. You want to time block that time to really make sure that you make that happen. Set a recurring schedule for your classes and training and coaching. So this is actually time blocked. Then here, schedule a prospecting and role playing and presenting role playing. So you really want to practice, getting your presentations down packed. And to do that, it really takes time blocking that in order to make that happen. Things get in the way and life happens, work happens, you start to get business, you get busy and you think you're too busy for this, that, and the other thing. And yet this is so important. So this really needs to be time blocked on your calendar to make that happen. And of course, really learning. And so we have this whole section, it's like growth, and we talk about growing yourselves and how do we grow our business. And we really need to grow personally and professionally. So here we're talking about reading or listening to audiobooks, podcasts, practicing objection handling, watching YouTube videos and training videos. We have tons of videos on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, of role plays, objection handling, listing presentation role play, a buyer presentation role play. So really dig in there and really learn that. And then also You have opportunities to shadow top producers, take advantage of it, and prospecting. Some people will let you sit in and listen to that. So this is a great opportunity here to add those strategies that you need in order to grow yourself, in order to grow your business. So this section here is talking about connecting with people that you know, letting them know you're in the real estate business. How do I set myself apart? Let them know I'm a realtor and that I can take care of them, and really connecting with them at a deep level. This section here, adding more names to your database, meeting people that you don't know. How do you set yourself apart? This section here is really talking about, how do I grow personally and professionally in order to be able to be a fantastic agent, in order to be able to close 18 sales at the $315,000 average sale price. Now, this is just an example, and yours can be different. It's just an example here. This is where you put your goal, whatever that is. These are the strategies that you're going to need in order to make your priority here. Same thing here, your priority, your strategies, and then your growth plan, and then your ideas here. And that is it for the GPS.